Just hit
Hey!
record. Hello.
And welcome back to Push the Core
Damn
Gaming.
it, why do you have to talk like this?
Why you got to talk like this?
Why you guys have to yell?
I don't have any voice regulation.
Better than not having modular.
All right, I'll just be quiet.
I don't have any voice regulation.
That's the solution.
Isolation of voice regulation.
No
That's
voice
the
rec-
solution. That is the whole resolution.
To this noise pollution.
The solution of the noise pollution.
Very good.
Hell yeah, the EPA's on this like white on rice in a snowstorm on a paper plate. That's from Major Payne, the movie. I stole that, so I'm not taking it as my own.
Major Payne, oh dear.
Yeah, you know that movie, right?
Damon Wayans, dude.
Yeah, the
It's
movie's
been
hilarious.
A long
So good.
time.
I said he need to pop the titty out the boy's mouth. That line is just
Come on,
unreal.
go up there.
Move.
Spider-Man didn't want it. Oh! I can take one.
You can take it for the
Where am I
team.
supposed
How many more satellites do you have
That's
to red zing to
That's
green
it.
zing, you
The
know?
red zing,
No.
the thing.
Nope,
Oh my gosh!
There's
what
one right
is
back on the
this?
roof.
I don't
There
know,
are
man.
a bunch of them now.
I don't
What
know.
the hell?
I tend to wonder. Imagine if red was the
Okay,
color
you
of goodness and green was the
crossed
color
them,
of
so I'd
badness.
assume that was it, but
I
now they're-
crossed the stream.
Streams.
Oh no, go
Never
Wait.
crossed.
Quit
the
stream crossing,
streams.
bro. It's not healthy for you.
What on earth?
What on
Is there some-
Xena?
Why-
Xenu?
Get out
Lord
of the
Xenu.
bubble.
Relax, dude.
Yep.
You can take a hit.
Get
Okay,
out there.
you're dead.
Can you need to get out of the bubble.
Relax, I can take a
I
hit.
can take another hit.
Ken, you died because you didn't
See,
get out of the
whatever, I try
bubble.
to advise you.
Ken doesn't listen to advice. He's just like,
It's all right.
whatever. I don't
It's
care
all
about
right.
no blue bubbles.
Hey,
Look at my life bar.
I'm
Just
standing
going
up
down.
there
I can
anyway.
handle
Yeah.
this
You have to do all of
cheese
them
crackers.
That's not a real thing, right?
What?
Nope, see.
Cheese crackers are
Yeah, see,
very
'cause
real.
You cross
Now,
them. So
now
wait.
move. Now do the
So
other
I
one.
have to hit the
Hey,
other
you
one.
guys.
Yeah, you gotta keep on targeting them. There you go.
So this is the main one.
Ken denies the existence of cheese crackers.
Keep on going. Keep on
I
going.
definitely do not.
He's like, no cheese
No
crackers
such
don't
thing.
exist
Look
in
at the
this
road.
world.
Look for the beans.
Dude, am I not doing that?
You
I'm
were-
watching everything you're doing, and no.
Do the thing as fast as I can think it.
Actually, you know, according to recent
like a web.
studies,
The research data is going to
you
outsource
think
service.
things 6 seconds before you think things.
I don't know if it's 6
I can
seconds,
finally
but
get
I
out of
think
this
it's
weather.
milliseconds.
It's 8 actually. It's 6 to 8.
6 to 8, stay great.
Mm,
Stay up late and watch
I would have to
Dustin
see
Master
that.
the
Eight.
movie something 8 Mile.
What am I looking at?
Watch
Said it
the
was
bunny,
6 to 8.
ain't gonna be funny. You gonna rhyme it up,
804.
start to
what he
crime.
was saying,
Sup?
that you,
Your
that
brain
you,
actually
you make it,
realizes your decisions.
but I don't
long
think it's
before-
that far before.
It is.
Okay, look it up then, because I'm
What?
pretty sure it's milliseconds, not
Nope, it's
actual seconds.
Seconds.
I honestly think
Okay,
that
look
it's
it
up
up.
for.
Just a little
I
angry.
honestly think it's still theoretical.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
either of you are
yeah, but the
correct.
I've
study
heard
shows
this exact thing,
the
but
study
it's
shows
not.
6 seconds though.
Okay, look it up.
But you're
I-
both claiming there's studies, so that means it's probably still theoretical. Am I wrong?
The reason there were studies is because it happened milliseconds. That's why they needed to
I love
study it.
this
Otherwise,
turns
it would be
into
much
debate.
easier. It's like 8
Dust,
seconds.
you're just trying to rile everybody up. aren't
I
you?
know- I
So,
honestly
what's
believe it's a theory because I don't
What
know
am
the
I
true
supposed-
answer
I don't,
myself.
I don't know anymore. I can't even.
No, it's the pre-thought. I have.
There's
read
like there are
something-
side missions elsewhere.
I've seen the documentary like 5 times though.
You're getting shut down, Jason. You're
Is
getting
Is
shut
that-
down.
Did you do that? Did you do that
5
thing down there at the bottom?
Yeah, on consciousness. What?
No, go all the way down to the bottom. Let's see. Hang on.
Ken,
no,
equip
no,
the
let's
punk
see.
rocker outfit
Fist
for me,
cutouts.
please.
Hold on.
Side
Please,
mission, there's
just
one
do
side
it.
mission down
we
there.
gotta take care of important.
Please
matters.
do it.
Is what one? This one?
Yes, thank you.
Stupid looking.
It's
That's
baller
so
as hell.
That's so
Hell
lame.
yeah.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Okay,
It's
there's
so
a.
lame.
There's a.
All right,
someplace
sweet.
to go.
You guys can all think it's lame. I'm used to haters. Just keep doing it.
I hate your face, Dust. I hate it.
Now I can't bitch anymore.
Can't bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
You can.
I think it's kind of
catch
cool,
that.
actually.
Get
I
him!
really
Get
do.
that drug deal!
Get the drug dealer to me.
Behind you.
Nah, it
Stop
doesn't matter.
crime, man. Come on, stop
It's
some
already
crime.
gone.
No, it's not. It's never gone.
I think it
Yeah, it
is
might
gone,
be gone.
actually. I
Guess
think
what,
he's,
gone now.
guys?
you went off the
Yeah,
screen and then it
it's
hit the
gone
reset
now.
button. It was like, nope.
It's like Mario.
I mean, like I'm. I know people aren't really a big fan of me today, but I'm
That's
just
not
letting
true.
you know.
Come
like,
on,
I
we're-
just want to
That
let
is
you
not
know.
even close
Why
to true.
single out this day?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's how you add
Oh,
insult
my
to
God.
injury, kids.
That was a good joke, though.
It was a good joke. It was a
Oh,
great
insult,
opportunity. They pull out some made-up joke.
That outfit is awesome, dude. I don't see how you can hate on
You're
it.
gonna pull out a made-up joke. You're pulling your.
I
cock
pulled
out.
that made-up joke out.
His cock is his made-up joke.
Oh man, can I do a?
I tend to wonder how those spikes get, like, how those
did
are really
someone
just
see
put
me?
in
They're
there well.
There's a guy.
distraction objects.
I'm gonna hit this.
Is
No,
that we have?
what-
Is that something that has to do
You
with
just missed
something?
the thing it just said to do.
What was the thing to do?
It
Web
said-
strike takedown.
It said hit.
Do the
right
web strike
stick
takedown.
To
Get him.
I feel like your guys
Get
gonna
him!
start
To
busting
look
out
for
in some
distraction
choreographic
items.
dance. Nobody's doing anything about you kicking that guy's ass. Yeah, you
Nice,
kicked
got
him.
blasted.
He did. You just backblasted.
Do the
him.
rock out thing.
Rock it out. Can do it.
I'm gonna.
Do it now. Right now. There's tons of
doesn't
guys
have it
around.
yet. He doesn't
yes,
have it
you
yet.
do. Yes, he does.
Oh, there he does. Oh.
Oh, I'm post
Wait,
rocket.
what
Well,
does-
you just launched him over the wall.
My question is, what specifically does that do?
Yeah.
It
Not
knocks them off their feet. And
Does it stun them?
And it stuns them. And guess what? If you did it on a roof, imagine how many people would have fallen off the side of the building.
That's
That's
true.
Falled off a lot.
Okay.
Dude,
Fall
I would have
off.
been all
All
about
right,
that.
so I'm saying,
on.
you know,
Falled off New Vegas.
yeah,
Falled
whatever.
on,
Still one of the best
falled
games in the
off.
series.
Falled off.
Dude, Fallout 3 was amazing.
Fallout 3 can go
I never
forever.
played
Supposed to be
Fallout
gone.
4. I played Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas
It
forever.
was okay.
Fallout
I liked
New
it.
Vegas
It
is
was
the
okay.
best.
You
Is
know,
the best.
A lot of people think it was the best.
I
Well-
think it is. Out of all of the
That's
all
like
of,
not just an Alex opinion.
but all of the for all of the first person Fallouts, it is the best.
To our
What
viewers-
makes it better?
Our viewers,
I mean, that's
all
very
of you
subjective.
too. Both
What
of
makes
you.
it better?
No,
That-
I mean,
a
no,
legitimate
no,
question.
no,
what
I can-
makes it the best?
And I
What's the
was
best
prepared to
Fallout?
answer you, but
All
you're
right.
gonna have to
There we
shut
go.
up to hear me.
I'm
So,
shutting up.
So the reason
door?
yeah, I think there's a vent or a door that you can walk in on
Like
the
a porch patio.
yeah.
Or something?
So anyway,
Like
a porch patty. What is that?
Porch
Oh, porch patio.
patio.
Sorry,
Mm.
I was like, ooh, that sounds like a good
Number
burger.
3, porch patty.
Can I get a porch patty with this?
fries.
So okay, so the original Fallout and Fallout 2.
Those
I'm not.
were-
I'm
those
not
were
talking
the
about
best.
those two. I'm talking
Well,
about as
they
compared
are-
to
they are
Fallout
the best.
3.
What I'm talking about is no, you're
Compared
talking
to
about
Fallout 3.
Compared, okay, so compared to Fallout 3, if we're specifically narrowing it down to
Yes,
that.
I am.
All right, okay, so the biggest thing is that
Oh, there's a guy still.
they
Yeah, you flipping over the wall.
yeah.
I hate Fallout
came
1
back?
and 2.
Okay, so anyway, Fallout
Okay,
1 and 2
other side.
set the precedent. So I'm basing my opinions on the fact that the series was based off of the systems and things that were set up in Fallout 1 and 2. So
Mhm.
keep that in mind when I'm saying this. By the way, so Fallout 3 lacked in the fact that in the original Fallout games, and
Ooh, I
what
didn't
Fallout
mean to
New
do
Vegas
that.
made great is that everything you did in every location you impacted, and at the end of the game, in cool narration,
Didn't Fallout 3 do that too, though?
Fallout 3
to
had
a
a
degree.
pre-made ending that never impacted and didn't go through a list of every single town and every place you visited and told you what happened to them and how you impacted the story. That's a big thing that was in Fallout New Vegas that I believe made it super strong, is that it was just like, hey, we're going to make it really better and really awesome, but also too is that it's still a Fallout game.
Did they do that in Fallout 4?
No.
The thing I liked about
What-
Fallout 3 more than New Vegas
Okay, I
was
can't
that
move
3
anymore.
was so
Okay, I'm
gritty.
done.
It was what?
It was so gritty, and New Vegas, there's a bunch of electricity and shit. That was the only thing that, like...
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
so that was a difference in
Fallout 3
location.
right, I know.
It's just a
Fallout
difference in-
3 was in, like, the D.C. area.
And it had a lot of electricity too.
Not really. There were a couple towns that had some, but most of it was just like, whoa, you
You
were
know about
alone
Megaton?
in the
Megaton
wasteland.
had electricity.
And Megaton was like my favorite thing about
Megaton
3
had
was-
electricity.
I loved 3. I played
Okay.
all the way through
I
3.
love
I
3
played
too.
Fallout New Vegas till I hit the maximum level, and then I was like, I just destroying everything.
That's how I was with 4. It didn't take
4
me
seems
long.
like it's way too easy.
Somebody
Kind of like
recreated New Vegas inside of Fallout 4, which I think is
Really?
crazy. Did you hear about that?
what you
Alex?
can create.
But I'm not interested in Fallout 76 at all.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
no,
Fallout
Fallout
4.
4.
What about
and
Fallout
how
4?
they what I literally just said.
I wasn't paying attention.
They recreated the entirety of Fallout New Vegas inside of Fallout 4.
Well, who's they?
Can you create your own scenarios
Yeah,
and
you-
stuff
you
in that
can
game then?
It was on PC, but yeah,
Oh, there's somebody modded it
a
or
labor
something.
of love, and they remade New Vegas entirely.
That's
But they
crazy.
They couldn't use the voice acting, so they're now in the process of recording all the
Why?
all the voice, because nerds are crazy, man. But they recreated all of New Vegas. I think that's.
I
really
believe it.
cool.
This is unreal.
I am not interested in the slightest in 76. I think
What's 76?
that's the new one.
Then-
It's so far. Like that's what I mean. Like,
Why?
it's-
What's
it
different-
sucks.
what's different with
I
it?
can't
It's all
enjoy.
online
I just can't
multiplayer.
enjoy
Yeah.
any
Oh.
of those.
It's only a multiplayer.
See, I feel like
Yeah.
Fallout is
And
supposed
it's
to be a
supposed to be
single
an
player.
independent single player story.
Right.
Right. It's just stupid, but that's the thing that pisses me off. Like that's why I didn't like
See, that's where we can all agree.
Fallout 3 was the farthest away. Fallout 4 was kind of okay. Fallout New Vegas is the closest to the original. Fallout 1 and 2 are goddamn fantastic freaking games.
They're okay. You know, I
They
think it's the gameplay that I love about
But,
3.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
No, 3
Like
was
so,
three
just-
has some
I'm not
great
going
stuff.
by storyline and stuff. I never played 1 and 2 before I played 3.
You never pay attention to the story.
And I'm not. I know. Actually, you know what? For someone who doesn't pay a lot of attention to storyline,
We
I
kinda-
liked playing all the side quests, and I like.
in that game.
Yeah, you do, and I enjoyed 3 thoroughly, and I got every achievement. I played the entire game, did everything. So I did thoroughly enjoy
Three
that
was
game.
So crazy. But that
I
was just
think
because
maybe
it was
by
the
the-
first one I played after.
Yeah, and maybe
1
by
and
the
2.
maybe by the time I got to New Vegas, I was kind of like done with Fallout, the format of how the
Yeah.
game played,
The-
because it, you know what I mean. So maybe I didn't give it as much of a chance because
What
of
tends
that.
to happen is you prefer the thing that you play first.
Right, of
usually.
course. But I mean,
So-
Fallout New Vegas wasn't
Cool.
too far from being like Fallout 3 in
The thing that
gameplay.
turned me off with New Vegas.
The leveling system was totally
Uh,
different, and I didn't care for
Wait, did I
that.
not
something
take
about
that?
the targeting or something that threw me off.
Did they have VATS in Fallout New Vegas?
I don't think
okay,
so.
no, okay, so I know the story behind all of that.
What?
And
let's
no,
hear
they
it.
wouldn't exist.
Who
The
would?
VATS don't exist. Are you on VATS? Oh, wait, no, you're not talking about the FEV. Never mind. Sorry. No, because
Convicted. Oh,
no,
wait,
no,
I
because
misunderstood.
no, because VATS is the name also of the thing like in the Mariposa military base that made all the mutants, where they went and dipped them all.
That was also called VATS.
They had VATS there, yes.
I'm talking about the battle
The
system.
targeting
Oh,
Yeah.
the VATS system? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in there because anytime you have a Pip-Boy, you
like
have that.
Robotech.
Yeah, that's a function of the Pip-Boy. So
I mean,
yes.
to me,
Yeah.
I have no reason to say that 3 was better than New Vegas. I'm just saying
There's a lot
it
of
was the first
games
one
you
I
should
played,
do.
and it meant a lot to me.
Right, me too. That's I
it.
think that's what it was.
I can't
You know-
argue it being better or worse.
I liked
just-
Harold. The
Yeah,
tree.
from 3.
Yeah, because he was in 1 and 2.
And it looks like they're planning another attack.
And so Harold was with Mr. Gray, who is the guy who turned into turned into the Master, who made all the mutants at the Mariposa military base, who moved to L.A. in the Boneyard, which is the first Vault Dweller who came out of Vault 13, went and killed, and then was kicked out of his vault when he moved up north and then built Arroyo, which started Fallout 2 because his grandson went on the adventure for the second game, which killed off the remaining part of the American government, which is why the Enclave was basically, failing to keep itself together, and the only outpost left was Washington, D.C., which is when Fallout 3 kicks in. But the Herald was one of the only people that survived from who knew the Master before the Master was him, who was around before, like, the mutants were around. And then he ends up getting stuck somewhere because he has a tree growing out of his head called Bob the whole time, and it eventually takes over. So
Wow,
he is
you've
one.
really done your homework, sir.
So he,
No doubt.
so he's one of the last remaining characters outside of Marcus that shows up in Fallout New Vegas in the mutant town to have known the Vault Dweller from the original game. So it was kind of cool that they kept those characters going. There you go.
Well, I remember in Fallout 3 there was a place you could go that had like Greenland, like it was a forested area.
That's Bob. That's Harold.
You can choose to kill him.
You
right?
don't want to
That's
ever kill him.
Right, I remember that.
You don't
now.
want to kill him because he's the because
Right.
that was his cool
I
thing is that
remember that.
the tree that grew out of his head is one of the first like trees that
He
can
becomes a
survive
slave
in...
to it though, or something.
No,
right? Isn't
no,
there
he
something
doesn't.
like that?
No, he just doesn't.
There's a decision that you got to make at the
You
end
either
of
let
that
him
quest,
live or you
though.
let him die.
Right.
So you let him live, and then
But there's the stipulation of letting him live that's inhumane, though, isn't there?
no.
Yeah, there
You
is.
guys-
There
is.
is a like moral quandary.
Yeah,
involved,
There's a moral quandary,
but I don't remember it exactly.
but it's fine
I
because he's
think-
gonna end up like being able to repopulate the world with trees. So I
Right.
keep him alive.
But I think he loses his own like his
No.
own self or something.
No, because
I
you
swear.
convince him. Oh, at the end, if you have smart enough, high enough charisma,
that stuff
you
I
can
found
convince him to stay alive. And also, too, is that the people that are there in the forest are going to help ease the pain and help him and be friends to him and all that, so that he doesn't feel alone. He has a purpose because he was getting depressed.
Right,
and all that.
right.
And so
Things
that's
are
good.
activated
And
with
because if he stays alive, that
in
means that
capacity
trees will eventually repopulate the United
Right.
States because they can take care of the radiation. So that was his purpose in the story. It was really cool.
If you kill him, that's treason.
Tree? Treason.
Guys on weapons against him?
Okay, guys.
Is
Thanks
it
for watching.
is it treason?
It is so much, son.
It's tree, son.
You
It's
guys,
treason.
have a good day. I mean, night, whatever.
Okay, guys,
Please
have
come
a
back.
good day.
Push Core
Please come
Gaming
back.
after you like, subscribe, and ring the notification
We hope that you
bell.
found this
Now,
episode
where the hell is
entertaining.
this bell? I'm still.
I hope you
at
know
a-
more.
at a
If you've
loss
never
for
played
this.
Fallout, then I guess just
hope-
skip this episode.
Hopefully, enticed you.
Ah,
Peace out.
nice.
Can you explain the